Hope you're doing good. Micah back with another video. Back here to talk about the Google Pixel 8a. This device just released this month in May alongside Google I/O really. And we know that Google's really pushing AI this time around with the massive improvements to Gemini, including paid versions of Gemini. We know Google AI is really powering this device as well as a lot of their other devices, especially going forward. But we definitely know that Google is trying to do their thing with AI with this device. As you guys see here, 6.1 inch, 128 gigabyte model. I went to T-Mobile, as you guys can see. It doesn't seem like they get a lot of other models in stock in terms of like storage based models. They do have a 256 gig version, Google does, but T-Mobile only had the 128 gig in this Obsidian Black, which I don't mind. I was definitely hoping to get Bay Blue. I could have ordered them, but I didn't really care to wait. I wanted to go in the store, get a model, and I definitely want to check out the Pixel 8a because I also want to see, can I hang with 128 gigs just using Google software such as Google Photos? Because primarily what takes up a lot of space is photo and video. So that's one of the things I definitely want to check out when it comes to the Pixel 8a. So before we get into this box, if you guys haven't already, make sure to ignite the like button, subscribe to the channel, notification bell. It's all free. That way it's my videos, so you and I can sit back, check, and see what's cracking. And don't forget, you can support the channel via the super things button down there by the like and dislike button. You can Cash App and PayPal me, as well as continue to check out the channel in terms of the other content we provide, such as content around iPhones, Apple products, Samsung products, Google products, and even my own car journey with my Honda Civic called the Accelerated Tuesdays series. That's a way for you guys to keep tech fresh and alive on this channel. Now let's get into the video, and without further ado, let's go ahead and grab our trusty knife, unboxing knife that we probably need to finally refresh because it's been some time since we've gotten one. All right, that's pretty much all I think we need there. As you guys heard, this is the 6.1 inch model. It's going to be very comparative to my iPhone 15 Pro. Upon removing this, you get a beautiful pull out, as you guys see here. Look at this. So you just pull this, and this will pull this out here. And I like the fact that it is matted. I'm actually a little surprised. I'm not mad at getting the black now because it is matted. I haven't had a black device in quite some time. Well, my bad, let me backtrack. I had the space gray or space black model iPhone 14 Pro, and it did look similar to this. So I have had a black model from that perspective. But other than that, I've really been trying different colors out, and I've been enjoying the experience so far. I definitely want a white phone. You do get white USB-C to C cable and the basically switcher, because I will be importing my data from my Galaxy S24 Plus just to give me a basis for this. You get a SIM card remover because you still have physical SIM with the Google Pixel 8a, but I did opt for an eSIM. As you guys see, fingerprint sensor. This is where the SIM card is. Yeah, your volume rockers here, power button there. Look at that premium. Look at the premium build on. Just before we remove all that, look at how clean this looks. It is sub G and 5G millimeter wave capable. And since I'm with T-Mobile, I'm going to get the best coverage with this device here. You get the cameras here, you get your flash there. Just beautiful, beautiful all the way around. Now, as I said, before I even take that off, because you know we're going to get fingerprint heavy, it's about the same size. If anything, it's just a tad bit bigger because it's going to have a little bit more bezels to work with on, since it is also like the more mid-range based device. But let's go ahead and peel this off as we continue to talk about the features you get with this phone. Beautiful. Sorry if you guys didn't get no sound effects. It's relatively light. I like it. It feels lighter than the iPhone, surprisingly. I like the visor. The camera visor is very clean. It has a nice little hump on it, so your finger can kind of sit like this. It's got rounded edges. We know going forward with the Pixel 9 series, it's probably going to look a little bit more iPhone-ish in terms of the framing of the phone and the rounded edges. Not to say this isn't round already, because at first glance, it does look a little iPhone-ish already with the 8a. No complaints there. But I just want to give you guys a quick comparison here with the iPhone, because the iPhone is 6.1 inches. And then, of course, the behemoth in the S24 Plus. Look at that. And it's not that far off despite only being 6.1. But as I said, We're going to be getting some bezels with this device. That is the Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus there. Now let's go ahead and turn it on by accessing the power button. We should get that Google logo here shortly. If there's power inside, let there be power. There we go. Finally heard it go. And as I said right there, you see those bezels? Now to me, not really a big deal. It's a mid-range. This phone costs, I believe it was $449, right? So you're getting very, very outstanding value for $449. I remember watching Marquez's video, MKBHD, and he said just get the 8 because for $50 more, you do get, I don't want to say substantially more, but for $50, you do get quite a bit more for the money. But if you did just want to get the 8A, because you still get a lot with the 8A in terms of software features and hardware features, you will not go wrong here either. The display sits at 1080p by 2400, meaning it's about 430 ppi, and it sits in between like 1080p and 2K territory in terms of display quality. You get 120 hertz on here as well. OLED, why not? We need that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful display. They do have the Pixel 8 and the Pixel 8 Pro, of course, but just in terms of this one, you're getting a lot going on here for the display. The display also features HDR support. It reaches, is it 1400 nit brightness along with up to 2000 nit peak brightness. So you get a very, very bright display along with that adaptive 120 hertz, which is very, very mind-boggling for $449. You cannot complain at all about such a great deal just from the display alone. And it also has Corning Gorilla Glass 3, which I think is a bit old, but they do have to make sacrifices somewhere to keep the price down, $50 from the Pixel 8 for the Pixel 8. So I can kind of understand that. In terms of the body, you're getting 24-hour plus battery life. You get this matte black color here. They have an obsidian, which is like a white, and then the bay blue, and they have a green color, like a lime green color. I don't know what it's called, but they got a very, very bright green color as well for the Pixel 8a series. And then with Extreme Battery Saver, you get up to 72 hours battery life. You have wired charging up to 18 watts. And then you have Qi wireless charging, which accomplishes 7.5 watts. So again, they have to cut corners somewhere to maintain a mid-range value, despite getting a lot of, if not flagship, higher end specs with this device. The battery will come in around 4492 milliamp hours, so be mindful of that. You get 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs, or 256 gigs of storage, and it is UFS 3.1, so it's still fast. Again, they have to cut corners somewhere. I believe the 8 and the 8 Pro have UFS 4.0, so that's much faster in terms of your rewrite speeds and transfer speeds. The USB-C cable is 3.2, so you are relatively up to date there, which is good. You get 2 speakers, you get stereo speakers, you get those down there as well as the one up here at the top. You get 2 microphones, stereo quality, and a lot of that helps when it comes to the software features built in for like Audio Magic Eraser, where you can prioritize certain sounds, eliminate other sounds in post. While recording, it already does a relatively decent job with wind noise reduction and prioritizing sound anyway, including when you're on the phone. So when you're on a phone, oh, this double tap doesn't work. Let me go ahead and hit get started. So I have to set this up here, as I said. So this was definitely an unboxing video, but I also want to get into some of the details in terms of the phone and what Google's offering in terms of AI with, best take, being able to change your face in post after taking pictures with yourself or with a group to get better quality facial images. You have Magic Eraser or the Magic Editor, if you will, that allows you to really change your picture up in post, being able to move the subject and erase stuff in the background and stuff like that. You get those quality features still with the Pixel 8a. Get a 13 megapixel front facing, 13 megapixel ultra wide, and a 64 megapixel main wide or standard wide here on the back. So you get very high quality camera, super res zoom. You get all that good jazz, night sight. You get portrait light, which improves your portrait photos. I mean, the list goes on, and we'll get in those videos as time moves on about some of these features, ones I can try to demonstrate for you, as well as other ones I'll just talk about in the video. So be on the lookout for content coming down the pipeline for the Pixel 8a. I will go and set it up here. But as I said, it's a 128 gigabyte model, and you will definitely find out whether or not I can hang with 128 gigs just using software services to back up my data, so that way it doesn't have to hang around on device. But again, as always, you guys haven't already, make sure you guys ignite the like button, subscribe to the channel, the notification bell, it's all free. That way it's our videos, so you and I can sit back, check, see what's cracking. Don't forget, you can support the channel via the super things button down there by the like and dislike button, Cash App, PayPal, checking out the channel to watch the other content we have on various tech items and products, including reviews, breakdowns, first impressions, software features, and the like. There's a way for us to keep tech fresh and alive on this channel. Jermaine Micah signing out. Until the next video. Wait for it.